Please subscribe, like and share and press the bell icon to get notifications. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learn with Reza, and today we'll be learning about area, and this lesson is for grade 8s. Okay, the first example I am taking here, the simple one, square. So you know what is a square. A square means it should be having right angles, all are right angles, and the speciality of the square is its all sides are equal. Okay, that is the speciality. Now I have taken a simple square here and I give this length as let's say 3 cm. This length is 3 cm. So suppose in the exam, if they give only one length, don't think that my god, breadth is not given. No, because since all sides are equal in a square, if this is 3 cm, the breadth is also 3 cm. So since this is squared, all sides are equal, and the formula, as I said you, area is equal to length into breadth. Length into breadth is the area. So what is the length? Yeah, 3 cm. What is the breadth? 3 cm. So what is the area then? 3 times 3 is 9. Centimeter into centimeter is square centimeter. So similarly, here you can use, since centimeter is given, the unit is square centimeter. If not, area is measured in square centimeter, square meters likewise. So then let's take another one, simple figure. That is area of the rectangle. Okay, this is a rectangle. So rectangle is not like the square. Two sides are equal and other opposite two sides are equal. Okay, but it's also the vertices, angles are 90 degrees. So now if I give you this as 4 cm, you can't assume that this length is 4 cm. If this is 4 cm, this is 4 cm, but these these breadths they differ in length. So I'll take here, let's take 2 centimeters. So this is 2, 4, 4. Suppose if I ask you to find the perimeter of the rectangle, then you have to add 4 cm plus 2 cm plus 4 cm plus 2 cm. But here we are learning about area. Therefore, formula is length into breadth. What is the length? That is 4 cm. The longer side only we consider as length. Then breadth is 2 cm. So 4 times 2 is 8. Centimeter into centimeter, square centimeter. So area is 8 square centimeters. So I think this is clear. Okay, now let's move into area of these composite figures. Composite figures means figures that are composed of 2 or more plane figures. Composite figures are figures composed of 2 or more plane figures. Now I just draw a composite figure. So now let's consider this composite figure. Why do I call this a composite figure? Because here, can you see here, this is a rectangle. Because how do I say this rectangle? Length is 4 cm, breadth is 2 cm. So length and breadth are different, therefore this is a rectangle. And the figure 2, can you see this one? This portion is also a rectangle. For your exam, sometimes the figure will be like this only given. Then you might get confused how to find the area. Some people will add all this. Then that is not the area, that is a perimeter. So here, first of all, divide the two figures, composite figures. Okay, now we have to consider these two figures separately. Now, first of all, I am taking area of figure 1. It is a rectangle. What is the equation we have to use? Here's length into breadth. So what is the length? 4 cm. Breadth is 2 cm. So what is the area? 8 square centimeters. Okay. Now area of the rectangle 2. Now let's consider area of rectangle. Okay, figure 2. Same equation, length into breadth. So what rectangle 2 is this one. What is the length? The longer side, 8 cm. What is the breadth? The shorter side, 6 cm. So you will say that this side is 8 cm, but this side is 6. No, this side is 6 plus 2. So 8. So correct. So equation is correct. 8 times 6. What is 8 times 6? Yes, 24, of course. 7 square centimeters. Since the units are centimeters, we have to take a square centimeter. But this is not the answer. They are asking area of the whole composite figure. Therefore, area of the whole composite figure is area of figure 1 plus area of figure 2. Area of figure 1 is 8 square centimeter. Area of figure 2 is 24 square centimeter. So what is answer? Yes, 32 square centimeter. This is the area of the composite figure. So you will get several these kind of composite figures. For that, first of all, you have to divide these figures into whatever the plane figures. Then only you have to take the area separately and add those areas to get the whole composite figure. I guess you have understand. So let's go to the another part of this question. Okay children, now see, this is another different type of figure. Here I am asking you to find the area of the shaded region. Find the area of the shaded region. Okay, this is also a kind of composite figure because a rectangle is there, a square is there. But in this case, we don't divide it separately, like finding this area then this area and add them. No, not adding, because we have asked to find area of the shaded portion only. Then what you should do, you have to remove this square away. Removing means what? Subtracting, yes. So first of all, I am going to find area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle. What is the rectangle? This one, outer one. So what is that? Length into breadth. What is the length? 10 centimeter. What is the breadth? 8 centimeter. 10 times 8. 10 times 8. 8 and 1 0 80. 80 square centimeter. Then we have to find area of the square, the inside square unshaded portion, that is the area of the square. So what is the, all sides are equal. Square means all sides are equal, and right angle. So 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter, that means the formula is length into breadth. 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter is 9 square centimeter. But still our question answer is not finished. So we are asked to find area of the shaded region. To find the area of the shaded region, we have to remove this square away. Therefore, area of the shaded region. How to find the shaded region? Removing away means, I told you, subtracting. So from the bigger rectangle, we have to subtract 9 square centimeter. 80 minus 9. Yes, 10 minus 9 is 1 and here 71. So 71 square centimeter. So this is the area of the shaded region. How did I find that? First of all, I found the outer region, then I found the inner region, then I removed this smaller region or the inner region away. Removing means subtracting, then I got the answer of the area of the shaded portion. So these kind of questions always regularly come to exam, so be alert on this. Okay, now we'll discuss about area of a triangle, which is a right angle. Now here I am going to teach you a theory how to form the formula for a right angle triangle. So for that I have considered a rectangle, ABCD rectangle. As I told you before, rectangles are length as A and the height or the breadth as H. Okay, so how many triangles can you see here? Yes, 2 triangles. So now we'll see, we are going to form a formula for the area of right angle triangle. Area of right angle. Do you know what is right angle triangle? When the angle is 90 degree. It's like this right angle triangle. So here equation is, children, remember the equation is, I said you 2 triangles you can see, okay, both are right angle triangle. So area of a right angle triangle is equal to half. Why do I say half? Half area of rectangle. Very simple. How is that? Here it is a full rectangle. Rectangle is consisting 2 triangles. So I divided that. Divide means half. Half of this rectangle is a right angle triangle. Half of this rectangle is a right angle triangle. Can you understand? So area of a right angle we can say as this half we are writing half. And I said, what is the formula for finding area of rectangle? Yes, length into breadth. So here what is the equation? What is the length of the rectangle in terms of ABCD? Tell me. AB, breadth, BC. So I have taken AB as A. So I am writing, instead of AB I am writing simple A, instead of BC I am writing H. So what is the equation for area of a right angle triangle? Half into A into H, that is equal to half AH. So this is the equation or the formula you have to use to find area of a right angled triangle. I guess you understood. Okay, right. Now let's move to the next part. Okay students, next one. Area of a triangle which is not a right angled triangle. First of all, we discussed area of a triangle which is a right angled triangle. Right angle means angle consisting of a 90-degree angle. So now we are discussing areas of triangles which are not right angled triangle. If we consider that topic, we have 2 triangles, that is acute angle triangle and obtuse angle triangle. Acute angle triangle means, when you were in lower grades you might have learned that acute angle triangles are consisting of angles which are less than 90 degree and obtuse angle triangles are consisting of angles which are more than 90 degree. So now we first of all consider an acute angle triangle, and let's build up a formula to find the area of acute angle triangle. So here consider the right angle triangle ADC. This is a right angle triangle because 90 degree, both are consisting 90 degree. Okay, because you should know that angles in a straight line is 180 degree. No, so here 90 degree means here also surely 90 degree. I didn't mark that because it's no need, right? So here this is a right angle triangle. Triangle ADC is a right angle triangle. So I am considering the triangle ADC. Triangle ADC. I am considering this triangle. So according to the previous part I explained you, the area of a triangle which is a right angle triangle, I explained you previous. So according to that, tell me the formula for this right angle triangle, area of the right angle triangle ADC. Yes, area is equal to half into this base, that is x, and into the height. This height is not differing. This height is common to both these triangles. This height is common to both these triangles. So for h we can, for the height we can take as h. So what is the equation here? Half x h for the right angle triangle. Okay, still we didn't build up the equation for acute angle triangle. Now area of the triangle, full triangle ABC. This full triangle ABC, I'll take it here. Area of triangle ABC. Tell me in terms of two right angles. Tell me the area of the triangle ABC in terms of two right angles. Yes, how is that? Area, this whole area of the triangle ABC is equal to the sum of the areas of triangles ADC and ADB. Again I'll repeat. Area of the whole triangle ABC is equal to the sum of the areas of triangle ADC and ADB. Area of triangle ADC plus ADB. Clear? Okay. Now see, I am writing this to find the area of the triangle. Now we need to form the equation or the formula to find the area of triangle ABC. Triangle ABC is the acute angle triangle here. Okay, so to find the equation for this, I am putting equal mark. Area of triangle ADC. Area of triangle ADC, this one, half x h plus area of triangle ADB. What is the area of the triangle ADB? Half, not xh, the base is y, so half yh. Now you can take the common terms out, both consisting half, take it out, both consisting h, take it out. So what should be inside the bracket? X plus y. So what is x plus y? Let's take a common letter for x plus y as let's take a. I took a common letter for x plus y as a. So you can insert it here. Half h into this x plus y is called as a. So we can take half a h or ha, never mind. So this is the formula for area of the triangle, acute angle triangle. Even we took the formula for right angle triangle also, half a h. Okay, even for this right angle triangle we took half a h. Even for acute angle triangle, half a. You might ask, then same formula now. Same formula, but remember the dimensions are different. Dimensions are different. Consider it very well. So in this case, acute angle triangle, half a h means a. This whole base length should be considered. H is the same, but right angle triangle means like this, no? Only this base and this height. Can you understand? Okay, now let's move into the formula of area of obtuse angle triangle. Okay, now here consider the obtuse angle triangle. These are very simple knowledge. If somebody say, I don't know what is obtuse angle triangle, what is acute angle triangle, that is your fault. Okay, anyway, I'll explain as a teacher. Okay, here obtuse angle triangle means ABC, triangle ABC. Can you see this angle is more than or greater than 90 degree, and that's why we call this triangle as an obtuse angle triangle. So here for the triangle ABC, I have attached a right angle triangle ADB. So now, first of all, since we learned the first knowledge is area of right angles, no? So we'll start from there, this question, this formula also. Area of right angled triangle, right angled triangle, what? ADB. So you learned it first. How? What is the formula? This is third time I'm saying. Half into base x into height h. So half xh, right? Okay. Now let's go to the area of the triangle ADC. Area of the triangle ADC. Yeah. Look at the triangle ADC. What is the base length? Base length A plus H. Okay. Half into what is the base length? A plus X. What is the height? Yes, this normal height H. That height is common, as I told before, in acute angle triangles. So that is the way. Now what do we need? Area. Do we need the area of the triangle ADC? No. Do we need the area of the triangle ADB? No. We need the area of the triangle ABC. That is the obtuse angled triangle. So area of triangle ABC, obtuse angle triangle, is equal. This area is equal to what? Deduction of triangle ADC. If we take triangle ADC and cut off this portion, triangle ADB. If we take triangle ADC and cut off this portion ADB, then we get the area of this portion. Clear? So now we know that both the angles area. So area of triangle ADC minus subtracting the area of the triangle ADB from the area of the triangle ADC. Subtracting the area of the triangle ADB. So what is the area of the triangle ADC? Half A plus X into H. Half A plus X into H. So what is the area of the triangle ADB? Half XH. Can you understand? Half XH. So what? Now let's take the common terms out. Yeah, I'll do it here. Look at carefully this place. Don't get confused. I'm doing it here. So common term, half is there in both. Half is there. So I'm taking half out. H is there in both. Take H out. Who are not common? X is also common, but still we have to write because plus X and minus X. No. So we have to write what are remaining in the bracket? A plus X. And here minus X. This is minus X, okay? This whole value is applied for minus value. So minus X. A plus X minus X. Now there is a rule in mathematics that plus and minus get cancels off. Plus X get cancels off with minus X, and who is remaining? Half AH. Did you notice a similarity in all the equations of these angles? Area of the right angle triangle, area of acute angle triangle, area of obtuse angle triangle. All three triangles are getting the equation half into A into H, or else in other terms I can tell as half into base into height, half into base into height. But still, though you get the same formula for all three types of triangles, remember the dimensions are different, okay, and the triangles are different. So consider this the common formula. As a common formula, I can say that area of triangles are half into base into height. Yes. Using all three formulas, I have taken here three triangles. All three triangles: right angle triangle, acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle. Right angle means 90 degree, acute angle means less than 90 degree, here less than 90 degree, obtuse angle means more than 90 degree. So the most important thing some students are facing, how to select the correct base. Okay, when selecting the base of a triangle which is not a right angled triangle, this perpendicular can be drawn without producing the base, selecting the side which is opposite the largest angle, of the triangle as the base. So we can consider this as the base of this triangle. Okay, we'll do more questions of bases, how to identify the correct base. So here, as I told you before, equations of all three triangles are half into base into perpendicular height. Half into base into this is the common equation for area of a triangle. So half here, what is the base? A. Perpendicular height? H. So this is the equation, half AH, or half into base into height. Right? Now let's do some examples to clarify. Now pay your attention on this triangle ABD. Triangle ABD, which is composed of two triangles, two right angle triangles. Now I'm saying again, pay attention on the triangle ABD. This triangle ABD is composed of two right angle triangles ABC and ACD. ABC and ACD. Okay. Now we are asked to find the length of x. Okay. What should we do first? Find the area of the triangle. Which triangle? As we learned, ABD triangle. This is the biggest triangle now. So that triangle is equal to sum of the area of these two triangles. So we'll write the formulas. Statement. Area of triangle ABD is equal to what? As the common equation I told you, half into base into perpendicular height. This is the sign I am putting for perpendicular. Perpendicular means 90 degree. Perpendicular height. So what is the base? What is the base here? I am considering any triangle. Tell me what is the base here. To find the length of x, if we need to find the x here, what is the base here? Yes? Considering BD as base. BD as base. I am saying to tell you the area of the triangle ABD considering BD as base. So what is the base length? 15 centimeter. What is the perpendicular height? If this is the base, this is the perpendicular. If this is the base, this is the perpendicular. So what is perpendicular height? 8 centimeter. So now you all are grade 8s. Okay, don't go to multiply and then divide. Learn to cancel off. Can you cancel any upper number by 2? Yes. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times what gives us 8? 4. 15 times 4 is 0 to 60. Yeah, 60 square centimeter. How did I do that? 4 times 5 is 20. 0 comes here, 2 goes here. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So 60. Now I found the area of the triangle ABD with BD as the base. But we need to find the length of x. So then we have to consider again area of triangle ABD. But who is the base? Is BD the base? No, we need to consider AD as the base. Just from your mind, turn this triangle as x is coming to the base, turn it. Yeah, so it is having another base. So what is the base here? I am considering AD as base. AD as base. If I take AD as base, what is AD length? Yes, x. That is what we had to find. Then what is the perpendicular height of the triangle ABD when AD is the base? I'll draw it in the other way for you all to make it easy. Then if it is coming like this, A here, D here. D goes here. 8 comes here. Not 8. 10. 10 comes here. And this completely changes. Can you understand? This becomes 8. Likewise, this becomes C. Can you understand? So this is the figure. Then AD is the base I took. What is the perpendicular height? Yes, 10 centimeter. Very good, 10 centimeter. So then, now cancel. Can cancel here. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times x is 5x centimeter. But now we need to find x now. If we need to find x, we should have a term here. We know that area of the triangle ABD. Area of the triangle ABD is 60. We took it. So equalize this 60 square centimeter to 5x centimeter. To make x alone, what you should do, you have to divide both sides by 5. Then only x goes. X goes because if you divide both sides by 5. So 5 cancels and 5 cancels. 5 times 1. 5 times what is giving 60? 12. 5 times 12. So what is remaining here? 12 square centimeter. I'll write it here. 12 square centimeter equal to how much? What is remaining here? X centimeter. Okay, we need the length in centimeters. Can you see 2 centimeters here? Centimeter into centimeter. Here 1 centimeter. Then you have to divide what? both sides by centimeters. Then 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter cancel. This centimeter with 1 centimeter cancel. So 1 centimeter is remaining. X is equal to what? 12 centimeters. X is equal to 12 centimeters. Did you understand? Okay. Okay, the other part of the lesson is area of composite plane figures. Now you know what is a composite figure, that is composed of 2 or more plane figures. Now we are going to find area of composite plane figures. How? Now I have taken here area of a trapezium. Why have I taken trapezium? Because trapezium has 2 shapes. What are they? Can you see? Actually there are 2, more than 2. This is kind of a rectangle. This is a triangle. Then here another triangle. Do you see? So that's it. Okay. So if I'm going to form a formula for this, the formula, you don't want to know how the formula came. You just learn this formula. Area of a trapezium. Don't forget these formulas. If you know these formulas very well, you can do area question. Formula is half. Here half is taken because triangles are there. Half this length, short length plus the long length, A plus B, into the height. A plus B into the height. Half into sum of short length and long length, A plus B into height. This is the equation for area of a trapezium. Now let's do an example for area, finding area of composite plane figures. Okay, now we are going to do this question. Little bit complicated kind of, but I'm asking you to find area of the shaded portion. First of all, create an idea how to find the area of the shaded portion only. Yes, I'll tell step by step. First you have to consider area of the triangle ABD. ABD, the bigger triangle area. Okay. Then you have to consider the area of the smaller triangle. I have taken the dimension out because I can't write it here. Area of the smaller triangle area. After that, what you have to do is subtract the sum of this triangle from the bigger triangle. Subtract means removing this triangle and this triangle. So then this area is remaining. Did you understand how we're going to start the question? Okay. Now see, first of all, I am going to take the area of this small triangle. Area of this small. What type of triangle it is? Acute, obtuse or right angle? Yes, obtuse triangle. Okay. So what is the equation? Half into base into height. Here the base is 8 cm, height is 6 cm. 8 into 6. Okay. Before we go to 8 into 6, we can cancel. We can cancel easily. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 times 6 is 24. Centimeter times centimeter is square centimeter. Okay. Now what you have to do is finding the area of what? This triangle, obtuse triangle ADC. ADC. Area of triangle ADC. What is this? It is an obtuse triangle. What is the equation? Same equation. Half into base into height. So what is the base? 30 centimeters. What is the height? Look at what is the height? This height. This is the height. This is the perpendicular height. Here perpendicular 90 degrees. So 18 centimeters. So now you can cancel. Both 30 and 18 get cancelled. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 15 gives us 30. Then see 15 times 18. Okay, let's multiply. 15 by 18. 8 by 5 is 40. 0 comes here. 4 comes here. 8 times 1, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1. Add them. 7, 2. So what? 270. What is the unit? Square centimeter. Now what should we find? Area of the shaded portion. So from this whole area, if we remove this portion away, we can get the answer. Therefore, let's see what is the area of the shaded portion. subtraction should be done from this area. Area of triangle ADC minus area of triangle, the small triangle, I'll just name as PQR because I won't take it later. I'll just name PQR. So ADC area of triangle is 270. 270 minus 24 square centimeter. So let's subtract and see 270 minus 24. Yes, 146 square centimeter is the area of the shaded portion. Look at the figure carefully, understand carefully what you have to remove away and what you have to keep remaining, everything. Then it's easy, okay? So now consider, now this is the main important topic of this area lessons for you all. So what is it? Finding the surface area of a cube and a cuboid. So now let's see, consider this cuboid. How many faces are there for a cuboid? Yes. Front face, the back face, the two side faces, so 1, 2, 3, 4, top face 5, bottom face 6 faces. Okay, to find the area means you have to consider all these 6 faces. Okay, when considering the front face, it's a rectangle. Okay, considering the front face, I'll tell front face. Area equal length into breadth. What is the length of the front face? 4 centimeter. Then children, tell me what is the breadth of the front face? Is it 2 or 3? Front face, the same back face also equal to front face. Back face and front face are equal. So what? 3 centimeter. This 3 centimeter is only the breadth. So 4 into 3 is 12 square centimeter. 12 square centimeters. Okay, now see. Like the front face area only, back face area is also equal. Therefore, area of front face and back face, front and back face, what is it? 12 times 2, 24, because twice no, 24 square centimeter. Now children, consider face, the side faces. Not the side faces, I'll tell, let's consider the up and down faces. They are also rectangles. Now consider the, let's say, top and bottom faces. Top and bottom faces, same area equal length into breadth because they are rectangles. So what is the top and bottom? Means this portion and this bottom portion. So what is the length of this top portion? Same dimension, 4 centimeter. But what is the breadth? This is the breadth of the top portion? No, this is the breadth. Here, can you see? This is the breadth. So length is 4 centimeter, breadth is 2 centimeter. Therefore 8 square centimeter. Since top and bottom, we have to take area of top and bottom is twice this. That is 8 times 2 equals 16 square centimeters. Okay, now what is remaining? Now the two sides are remaining. Here 2 sides we took 2 faces. Here 2 faces, 4 faces. Another 2 faces are remaining. That is the side faces. So when we consider the side faces, what is happening? It is also a rectangle. Yes, but what is the length and the breadth? Yeah, this is the side face. I'll just share and show you. This is the side face. This face and this face. So you see, length is 2, breadth is 3. So side faces. What is the area? Area equal length into breadth. 2 centimeter multiplied by 3 centimeter equal 6 square centimeters. Okay, now we found each and every area of each and every 6 faces. Now what is remaining? To find the area of the whole cuboid. Area of whole cuboid. What is the area? You have to add top and bottom area, front face and back face area, side faces area. So top and bottom area, front face and back face area is 24 square centimeter. Top and bottom area is 16 square centimeter. Side faces area is 6 square centimeters. Please put the units. So when you add this, what do you get? 24 plus 16 plus 6. This is 10, here 16, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 46 square centimeter is the area of this. Yes. Oh no, I have forgotten one thing. Did you notice that? This part is wrong. Why is that? I have taken here side faces. How many side faces? 2. You have to multiply this value by 2 to get area of the total side faces area. 12 square centimeter. I'm sorry, here 12. Okay. Now what is the answer? If we had 24 plus 16 plus 12. Yes, it is 52 square centimeter. Again, I'll explain the brief summary of this. I have considered here a cuboid. Cuboid has 6 faces, up and down face. Okay, let's say top and bottom 2 faces, front and back 2 faces, 2 side faces. So when I consider the front face and the back face, they are equal in dimension. So area of the front face, if I consider length 4 cm, breadth is 3 cm, I took it 12 square centimeter. Since 2 are there, I multiplied it by 2, 24 square centimeter. Then considering top and bottom faces, dimensions here 4 cm, here 2 cm. So point to 8 cm. Since top and bottom 2 faces, I multiplied the value by 2, 16 square centimeter. Consider the 2 side faces, dimensions are 3 cm and 2 cm, 3 cm and 2 cm. So 2 times 3 6, since 2 faces, 12 square centimeter. Area of the whole cuboid means you have to add all these 3 values and get 52 square centimeters. Similarly, the way of cuboid also, cube also. Cube is also consisting 6 faces. But the thing is, cube has all. Okay children, to make easier calculations, I build up a formula here. Area of a cuboid can be found by adding the areas of top and bottom faces, back and front faces and 2 side faces. So cube has how many faces? 6 faces, which faces are all are equal faces. So since they are equal, I'll take here 6 cm and here also 6 because equal dimensions. Square has all equal dimensions. So first of all, to find the area of a cube, you have to find the area of one face. One face area. Dimension 6 into 6. 6 into 6 is 36. How many faces it has? 6 faces. That is 36 into 6. What is the answer? 36 multiplied by 6. 6 into 6, 36. 6, 3, 16, 3, 18, 19, 20. Yes. So 216 square centimeters. That is the area of the cube. Okay, I think now this lesson is clear. Area of cube and cuboid. Remember the equations and formulas we discussed. Area of triangles and area of square, rectangle, cube and cuboid. Please subscribe, like and share and press the bell icon to get notifications.